Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. We'll be playing my second league match of the season up against jonts. Uh, yeah, this one's featured, which means it'll be commentated by somebody else, maybe recorded. Uh, yeah, maybe we'll get some spectators, but there's also an A match going on at the same time. Um, yeah, so jonts played a few times. I don't know who has the better head-to-head. Let's check it out. It looks like jonts is ahead there. So Johnson's gotten the better of me. In fact, yeah, I got trounced by Furkle. So that stat's getting worse. Obviously, Mixonox got the edge over me. So, of the people in my division, I haven't played Bezio. And Rust 2 I'm pretty even with. So it's gonna be a tough division. Tough division indeed. So yeah, our current standings are as follows. Furcole's off to an amazing start. 3 people haven't played yet, so I'll go ahead and pause the recording until we actually jump into the match. All right, we're going to head into our match without commentary. Okay, so the plus actions is tricky, but they do exist. Get landing party early, then potentially crown, or we can do like contract, setting aside an action card, and then there's always launch. So we have a 2/5, and so we have to decide if a Lurker is better than nothing. I think it has to be because of catacombs, right? And tomb, for that matter. So we're going to start with Margrave. It's an attack. Attacking is nice. So there's no way to trash cards from our hand, which is kind of funny. Launch. Interesting. Interesting. So we could get a second Lurker. I'm trying to decide how important that is. Second Margrave is definitely pretty good. How much do I like Cobbler? So there's something pretty cool here. So there's a trick to get landing parties back using contract and crown. It's a little bit expensive, but it is pretty good. Because Tomb is in the kingdom, excuse me, because Launch is in the kingdom, I think I just want to keep the attacks going. It's a lot of lurkers. I guess I'm not too inclined to take... Maybe I will. Maybe I just get more lurkers, actually. Hmm. Oh yeah, Launch, it just works with Landing Party anyway. Piles are going to empty very quickly. I don't like that. I don't like that. Nevertheless, should we get one more landing party? We might have a landing party down there now that I'm thinking about it. Hmm. Getting a crown is not immediately useful. This sure seems like a rush. Can our opponent win next turn? They have 3 lurkers and no plus buy. I don't think they can win. I think I shouldn't take the lurker. Oh, I could have done a thing. I can lose if I take that lurker. Hmm. So next turn we have contract and copper, so we can do the launch thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Our opponent still can't win. So let's go ahead and take crown. Take crown and contract, I think. Wait, don't I still lose to the Catacombs Lurker line? Not ideal. Oh, I could have. Whatever. That was that was a mistake. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do I not draw either Margrave or my crown? That was so unlucky. Oh, that was so unlucky. Okay. Okay. Hmm. That was so unlucky. Oh, I've just realized how unlucky it was. No, it's fine. It's actually fine. It's not great, but it is fine. We can make this work. We keep Crown Lurker Margrave. We crown the Lurker. To get plus actions and our landing parties back. We play the Margrave and then we're off to the races. I think it works. It's just, yeah. That was super unlucky. No, 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 no. Don't you do this. Don't you do this. Well, that's a really bad start to the game. It looks like Duchy wouldn't have really saved us. I don't know. This board looks stupid. I don't really need too much in the way of plus actions, so I think I'd prefer a second steward. Then again, like infirmary seems pretty good, so is Taskmaster better than steward? There's definitely lots of ways to gain fives. I think I'll play with two stewards. I just don't want to like take that risk, you know. Speaking of taking risks, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if we had a Taskmaster. It's the same outcome. It just sucks. Oh hey, University misses our shuffle. What a world. I think Envoy is better than Hunter, generally speaking. Some mix of both, you know. What is Band gonna do? Band can play Envoy, so that does seem better than Envoy. Uh, we have an Envoy down there along with the University. It sure seems likely. That drawing will be good. On the other hand, it's just like we're guaranteed to have a good next turn if we just do this, so. Well, not guaranteed, but pretty likely. Hmm. This is not ideal, but we can make it work. We are running out of actions, so... This is fine. We draw regardless. Okay, so we can draw with this band, or with whatever. I'm thinking we want a Taskmaster more than anything. Oh, there is a downside to that. We are kind of committing to buying something in particular. So we could buy Marchland and University. That puts us in a pretty good spot, I think. Hmm. Can we trash a card while we do that? If we Infirmary to trash copper, then we have not enough. So I'm not really seeing it. So is there plus buy? Except for Marchland? I don't think so. Tunnel. How does Tunnel get discarded? Not easily. Cool. I think one more Taskmaster is pretty nice. A lot of actions now. How do we end up with a lot of money? I think we might need a tunnel. We couldn't have gotten a second Marchland plus a tunnel. We're a little short on that. Maybe we shouldn't have trashed. I guess our opponent's having bad luck. I haven't been paying attention. that was foreseeable. Can we win this turn? Probably not. We can't gain a potion mid-turn that I can see. Oh, whoops. I don't really want to make that move. So let's just get some marchlands. Hmm. So how many green cards do we have? We discarded a tunnel and 2 marchlands. We bought 2 marchlands, so one more green card will bring us up to a threshold. I just want to be safe as we can. Our opponent has plenty of plus actions. I don't mind if they lower piles. Halter does give them the option to gain and play a potion mid-turn, so they do have the potential to like empty piles a little better than we do. But marchlands is the pile to empty here anyway. It would be unfortunate if I lost the game. We did not lose the game. Yeah, our opponent had a pretty good game plan. I think they just got unlucky and didn't trash as many coppers as we did, maybe? Unclear. On to game 3. Okay, we have Mask and we have Hermit. It's unclear how those two stack up against each other, right? What's going on in this kingdom? Plus actions is not easy to come by. Potentially, we can do Madman stuff, maybe. Like, the craziest deck we could build involves playing Madman and then playing a bunch of Wheelwrights. You can't actually get green cards that way, though. Hmm. Hmm. So an alternative to having fun is playing Masquerade Alliance? Possibly with a hireling, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Transitioning from like Hermit Rats into something good. Is that. Can we do that? Like, Wheelwright is interesting. You can gain nomads and then trash the nomads. That's a lot of money. I feel like nomads might make that the way to go. Now, if we open Rat's Hermit, we're almost certainly not being able to afford Sinister Plot in a short amount of time, but maybe in a longer amount of time. This is wacky. This is really wacky. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted. Sinister Plot. What a safe line of play. We're not about that. Should we get a second Hermit? Or should we get the Bauble? I'm not ready for the Bauble to actually do anything yet. Soon, perhaps. We're gonna have a few rats. And that's okay. Actually, let's just trash one of the gained rats right now. Not optimal. Maybe we're not getting Architect's Guild online. The Bauble just seems a little tricky to gain. I guess we can potentially gain it off Hermit. Yeah, maybe we can gain it here. I think we need to play two rats and trash two rats kind of each turn. It's pretty unsustainable otherwise. So I guess jonts has cracked their plot. Hireling. Do we want another bauble? Two baubles is pretty good, I think. But I'm not going to activate. I'm not ready to activate my Architect's Guild yet. How do I get plus buy? I have to play a Nomads? No, Bauble can do it. Okay. Rats are eventually going to empty. I don't think I want to draw one. That doesn't seem very useful. Oh gosh, we have to do this the whole time. We can end here. I don't want to get out of control in the rats department. That's unlucky. That is definitely unlucky. We can live with it. Alright, do we get a silver here at all? Is that even good? Or do we want bauble number 3? Let's go with bauble number 3. This is going to be favored. Top deck. We didn't get to top deck it. Oh, that is unfortunate. Hmm. Should we draw here? I think it's bad if we don't hit Madman. This is kind of a bad turn. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, we draw next turn. Actually, we want a hermit, I think. We definitely trashed more copper than our opponent. I think that's going to help us out. We have 2 madmen, our opponent has 0. I think we're in good shape. We just gotten unlucky with our rat straws. I don't think there's a way for us to get unlucky enough with this draw. Potentially cursing myself, but... I wonder if I can buy an alliance this turn. Mask is pretty okay. Because we could, like, trash a rats from hand. I'm gonna draw. Okay. So this is all fine. We have a million ways to make this work. Do we even need to play Madman, I wonder? Okay, so we're gonna get 2 coins. We're gonna get 2 coins from playing that. That's up to 4. In our hand, we have another 4. I think if we gain silver... I think we have this. There's only one problem. There's only one problem. We have to trash a copper. We have a copper down there, right? We gotta have a copper. Shoot. Okay. We have an extra copper down there that we can trash. So that's gonna be good. Alright. I think we have it all. Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. It all works. Cool. Coin. Favor. coin. Top deck, question mark? I don't think we need a top deck. It's definitely an option. We could like top deck some Wheelwrights or something. Let's do it. Okay. We're going to Architects Guild for a Wheelwright. Let's actually get a hireling. Okay. Let's try to play it. And yeah, we can Architects Guild for a Wheelwright. We top deck that. Don't care about that. Or that. Now that, I think I want to Architects Guild another Wheelwright. Why not, you know? We've done it. We've done a thing. Yeah, now we have more junk cards on our deck. We have 2 copper and an estate. There's a duchy as well, but that's pretty good for Wheelwright to discard. We have a Nomads as well. Ooh. Okay, I'll play the Madman. It's pretty cool. I don't know what the best card to gain is here. We have quite a lot of... I mean, I think it's probably Nomads. I'm trying to have a good turn here. You know, as you do. Maybe we don't discard here. Okay. This is not the best starting hand. But we can get a Madman here, which is quite valuable. In terms of 3 piles, it looks like Rats are going to empty. Wheelwrights might empty, and then Nomads might empty. I can move us in that direction with more Wheelwrights, I guess. Baubles are also possible to empty. Ooh, well now. That's not bad at all. We could get another wheelwright. I actually think Madman is the best thing we can get though. Oddly enough. I do think it's the best. Or should we? I don't want to take a mask. Okay. Well, this is great. We're gonna crack our plot here. Our opponent doesn't have a mask. Whatever, we would pass the rats if they did. We're gonna have a starting hand size of 8. So Madman will draw 7 cards. That's really good. Hunter. Oh, hey, there's draw in this kingdom. Who knew? I should probably get some hunters. Doesn't look like our opponent's going to be able to hit Alliance here. We have 1 untrashed copper in our deck, so we could definitely appreciate, like, we could benefit from an Alliance here. Get more fodder. Opponent's not greening. Okay. Hmm. We have a lot of hunters down there. I think this is a good hunter draw. I guess we'll find out. Totally didn't see Hunter in the kingdom. That's on me. These hunters could be good, or they could be sad. Full draw from our opponent. See what they can do with it. One alliance. Okay. I think we should empty Wheelwrights. Well, that was good. I think we played that well. I think we played that well. Feel good about that. Okay. Game 3. No, game 4? Game 4. Could have been up 3-0. But we're not. So this game's got Margrave, it's got Silk Merchant, it's got Kitsune, but Kitsune is not as strong with Charlatan in the kingdom. Progress is, you know, it can go either way. Citadel is strong. There's a lot of strong things here. And one thing that's not strong at all, and that's Miser. So how do we want to open this? We could go Fisherman Silk Merchant. We could go Ratcatcher Silk Merchant. We could go... That's pretty much it. I have to believe Ratcatcher is best. What is our goal? Our goal is to get deck control. There's no... The plus action is Kitsune, so we didn't need to play with Kitsune. There's other plus action, but that's the most traditional, conventional way. Our opponent opens Ratcatcher Change. I mean, changing an estate into a Silk Merchant is definitely pretty good. You can change it into a 5 cost as well. I'm going to click Silk Merchant because it's a good card. Now this is no good. So we could get Fisherman. It's almost certainly better to get Ratcatcher. Pair of Ratcatchers seems good. Kitsune's fine. So should we open with the Kitsune? I was thinking about Margrave instead. We could also pick up the change. We haven't trashed an estate yet. Change is pretty good with Silk Merchant. We are gonna want like all trashing on deck kind of thing. Okay. I think we just get a fisherman. We might want another rat catcher. This was extremely unlucky. Um, is it worth the coffer to get another rat catcher? Hmm, undecided, but I think the answer is no. Hmm, let's go for it. Well, yeah, I kind of regret it now. Hard to say if change is better than nothing. Still have the villager, so getting a Margrave, not crazy. And there's toil for backup here. Hmm. My draws have not been good. I think that's to say the least kind of thing. And we're bad with the fishermen because we're getting junked, right? So yeah, we're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. There's no doubt about that. This is pretty unfortunate. Our opponent just got way more control than we do. Way more control. Hmm. I think we have to play on. I'm less sure about how we do this, though. We could change into a Silk Merchant, play Silk Merchant by Kitsune. Think think I get behind that. Ooh. We cannot do that. Well, we're just kind of screwed now. I kind of wish I was in debt now. Yeah, we can just click that button. Uh, that game got away from us. Jonts opening was probably better, and then obviously everything after that went better for them. We had some pretty bad draws. Okay, so in this kingdom, there's a bunch of strong stuff. Trashing is pretty weird, though. Rat Sewers is the trashing, which is very weird. Conclave is the plus actions, also weird. I'm thinking we go with Grotto Inventor opening. That does make it harder to hit 5. So an alternative, we could go Grotto into Farrier, overpay. There's no guarantee that we hit 5 with this, but there kind of is. It's like almost guaranteed. I think the draws where it's just so unlikely that we don't hit it across 2 turns, you know? On the other hand, Way the Mole kind of encourages not playing with the Farrier overpay. There's like a mole deck we could be playing. I'm not sure if I believe in it. Sea Witch, Highwayman. Lots of good stuff we want to play. But there's also lots of good cards to gain with an Inventor, you know? Like, we want to play with a Conclave. Mills are good. We need another like, there's a lot of stuff. We want to play with rats. It's kind of weird, but I think Inventor is correct. Our opponent's got a 4-3, which has fewer options. That's really weird. I'm going to try to play the weird way. This is pretty good. I mean, we get everything we want here. Conclave is awkward with these plus actions things. I don't think I want to get... I'm getting a Sea Witch, obviously. So should we get a Conclave? I think so. Our next turn is sure looking awkward. Maybe we can do some mole stuff, though. I don't mind getting... Oh, we can get a Highwayman, too. Our opponent's got Rat Sewer set up, so Sea Witch is not quite as strong as it otherwise would be. Was that any good? I don't know. I want a rats, I just don't think I want it right now. Um, it's a sad farrier. I'll need another conclave. Interesting. This is annoying. Okay. Let's get our sewers down, at least. Our opponent's getting thin. I don't know what direction they're gonna go. Hmm. They're not super thin. This is a very interesting strategy our opponent's going for. I really want to play Highwayman. I don't have two buys, but I guess that's okay. Oh, wait, we can farmland, can't we? Is that better? Sure. I mean, it's gotta be better. Okay, then we'll get another conclave. It'll be great. Might be triggering this shuffle. It's got 4 cards in Grotto. Yeah, it seems that way. That's fine. Highwayman. Grotto, Sea Witch. Okay. You can double trash with rats. Okay, what do we buy here? Probably Farrier? Overpay? We might even be able to gain and play an inventor here. Might be overly greedy. Because we'd have to also gain like another conclave, I think, to make that all work out. But it seems possible. How many rats do we want in our deck? Just the one? Probably just the one. Alright. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's give it a try. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. This totally doesn't work. Maybe we can do a lot of gain and play here. I think it's worth considering. Hmm. This is a really interesting kingdom. We gotta watch out for the pile threat, of course. It's nice to have a VP lead, but I shouldn't pretend that, it's a strong VP lead. Oh, yeah, we can always play Conclave on Highwayman. That's cool. I wonder if we can win on our turn. Just gain a bunch of Conclaves and Inventors. Actually, there might be a Rats auto pile as well. So it could just be we need to empty Farrier and Conclave. Why does not playing the Conclave, why does that matter? Anyways, we should win this turn with the Rats auto pile, right? Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. So we just need to buy 2 Conclaves, and that's all we need to do. It seems like we have it. Oh. Oh, hold on. Do we not have a rats? Let's just do that. Okay, we do have a rats. Cool. Right, we should have this. I'm just not 100% sure with the rats thing. So we play a rats. It's in our discard pile. If we have a rats in hand and a rats in discard, that's the auto pile. Right? Okay. Okay. So on to game 6 is what is happening. Our opponent's taking a quick break. I will pause the recording. Okay, so our opponent was unaware that there was an extra game. Game 6. I'm not sure what they mean by throwing that game. I thought that I was ahead the whole time, but maybe they saw a line that I didn't. Okay, the Rats autopile, I came to that realization belatedly. So what we have here is Village Draw. Look at this. It's crazy. Payload's kind of weak. In particular, we don't have plus buy. There is Dismantle to gain, like, duchies or something. So I don't think Rebuild's correct. I guess the trashing is kind of weak. Rebuild with a shantytown is what the engine has to compete against. Now, the engine can curse a bunch with Witch's Hut. Oh, our opponent's going for a rebuild. I mean, we have to do the non-rebuild thing now, right? We're like obligated to do that. I think Shantytown is a pretty fine card to have in the deck. So we just need to decide what to pair it with. I think I like Blessed Village. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's do it. Um, that's not the best. Definitely not the best. Wow, that's incredibly bad. That's almost inconceivably bad. Oh, wow. I almost don't want to buy anything. That's obviously incorrect, but it's like, wow. I don't think we're gonna win this game. Hmm. Two shanty towns is usually terrible. You can maybe make it work with Witch's Hut, but it's usually terrible. I think it's terrible. Okay, so Witch's Hut needs to be our first five, I'm pretty sure. So with four, we can get a variety of things. Um, Dismantle definitely has some utility. Let's go ahead and get our Dismantle. Curse. All right. I think a second Witch's Hut generally going to be correct in this situation. We could try to score with Feodum. It's pretty good for our opponent. They can play Peddler. By Peddler. That was a really, really good turn. That's a crazy turn 7. I think we just want to get the gold in our deck. That'll set up more stuff to do. Now we have a lot of actions, so I think I can deal with the second shantytown. I think I can do that. All right. Now, do we want yet another witch's hut? At some point, we really need to start getting more blessed villages. But I think 3 witches' huts is kind of a fine number to have. Let's go here for now. Well, this could be better. This could definitely be better. Mm, should we province? No, right? It's not quite time to province. We're pretty close to provincing, though. I guess we could do it. If we trash the witch's hut, we could province. That's kind of bonkers, but maybe correct. Or should we build one more turn? Turn 10. Nah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Busted Village or Caravan or Conspirator. Lots of neat options. I'm gonna go with Blessed Village. That doesn't inspire me at all. Okay, our opponents trash their starting estates. They have an extra duchy, it looks like. They probably have a rebuild in hand. This is great. Okay. I think we might want to take double estate here. It's definitely rough. I just think we need to maintain as much of a points lead as we can. We got a chance here. um, what's okay? All right, we won. I think we would have won that turn anyway, but not a guarantee. All right, well, we ended up winning 4-2 overall. We threw away the first game, but it seems like our opponent may have misplayed in at least one other game to even the odds. More matches to come in this exciting Dominion season. Till the next one.